Hi, I'm Jason Scoltock and I'm an NLP Master Practitioner, a hypnotist and an internet life coach. I recently asked a question on my Facebook page. If there was one thing that could change your life if you no longer feared it, what would it be? I got lots of interesting and varied answers, from the fear of the dark, dentists, but the one that came out tops by a clear mile was the fear of spiders, or arachnophobia. And that's what we're going to talk about and deal with today. I'm going to use an NLP technique called the Fast Phobia Cure to remove your fear of spiders forever, and hopefully it'll have a dramatic effect on the rest of your life. Before I begin, I want you to trust me. Feel safe in the knowledge that anything we do here is not going to harm you in any way at all, and is all designed to make you feel better about spiders and for the rest of your life. You'll probably want to be alone somewhere where you can sit comfortably and be undisturbed for about 10 minutes. Don't worry, I'm not going to shock you or frighten you in any way. However, at the end of this session, I will be showing you a picture of a spider. This is purely to gauge how successful this session has been. Don't worry, I'll give you plenty of notice before I show you the picture, and if you do it successfully, you won't have any fear or discomfort when you see the picture. As I said already, I want you to feel safe and relaxed. I also want you to suspend your critical mind. Your critical mind is that part of your brain that acts as a gatekeeper. It monitors everything you see and do and hear throughout the day and decides what they let into your subconscious mind. If you can suspend your critical mind for a while, it'll ease me being able to talk directly to your subconscious mind. So this involves you trusting me and accepting that what we're doing here together is for your good and to help you get over your fear or phobia of spiders. In order for you to gauge after the session how successful it's been, I want you to take a moment now and rate your fear of spiders from 1 to 10. 1 being no fear at all, and 10 being if I showed you a picture of a spider now, you'd get out of the room, scream and turn this off immediately. I'm guessing you're probably somewhere between a 7 and 10. That's where phobics usually are. This session will also work if you're a 4, 5 or 6. It just means you've more a fear of spiders rather than a phobia of them. I'm using an educated guess here, but you probably have had this fear of spiders since childhood. Again, I'm guessing, but you're probably thinking that how can I in this 10-minute session change a fear that you've had since that long? I'm telling you I can, and the reason being your subconscious mind in an instant in the past decided that you had a fear of spiders. You saw a spider that moved in a way you didn't like or did something you weren't particularly comfortable with, and instantly your subconscious mind said, okay, don't like that, and created a fear of phobia. You ran away because you were protecting yourself. Your subconscious mind was doing its job, which was to protect you. It made a mistake because most spiders aren't dangerous, but it made a generalization that all spiders are to be feared. Because your subconscious mind made that rule in an instant, it can also smash that rule in an instant and create a new and more empowering rule for you going forward in the future. Okay, we're going to begin the session. So if you can get into a comfortable chair, close your eyes and just listen to my voice. As you breathe in and out, let the sound of my voice wash over you. Every breath in and out makes you more and more relaxed, more and more comfortable. You feel safe, secure, and trust me, and you suspend your critical mind and accept that everything we're going to talk about in the next few moments is purely for your good. Every breath in and out relaxes you and allows you to focus more on my voice. You hear everything I say clearly. I want you to now imagine with as much detail and feeling that you're sitting in a really comfortable chair at the front of a magnificent cinema. It could be a cinema you've been to in the past, one you've seen on the TV, or maybe just one that you're imagining right now in your head. But it's a special high-tech cinema, just for you, where you won't be disturbed and you feel safe, relaxed and comfortable. As you're sitting there, you look up and in front of you are 3 screens. One on the left, one in the centre right in front of you, and one to your right. And at the moment all 3 screens are blank. You're excited to see what's going to happen. You're excited to see what movie's going to play. You're relaxed and confident. Now as you sit in your chair, seeing what I'm describing to you, and listening to the sound of my voice, you're becoming more and more relaxed. On the left hand screen, a black and white movie starts. It is a movie of you as a baby, before you had a fear of spiders, possibly before you could even speak, because you weren't always afraid of spiders. It is something that you learned, not something you were born with. See yourself there in your pram or high chair or playing on a mat, safe and happy. Because you know babies aren't born with fears, you know that you must have learnt this fear. You weren't always afraid of spiders. Something must have happened to cause it. You can see the image of yourself looking up at the screen on the left of a movie as you as a baby. I want you to pause the movie. Pause it in a nice picture of you smiling, and where you're smiling and playing, safe and relaxed. Now I want you to scan across to the screen on the right hand side, and on it you see a black and white movie of you after today's session. You're no longer afraid of spiders. You're celebrating and happy and relaxed because you know that this is going to have a profound effect on the rest of your life. You're shocked and excited at how successful it's been. Imagine how you would look if you no longer feared spiders. How would you feel? What would you be saying? What sounds would you hear? What are you doing? Where would you go that you haven't been able to go before? You are looking good, happy and relaxed. Again, once you've got a good clear image of that, I want you to pause that screen too. So just to recap, you're sitting in a beautiful plush cinema in the front row, looking up at 3 screens. On the left, there's a paused black and white image of you as a happy child before you ever had a fear of spiders. And on the right screen is a picture of you after today's session, successful and happy, knowing that you no longer fear spiders. The screen in the middle is still blank. As you see these images, you become even more relaxed, and a wonderful feeling comes over you. A beautiful light feeling. You feel light and warm. You're starting to rise up out of your body, like perhaps you've done in a dream in the past. You know you're safe, so you happily embrace this feeling. And look down and you can see your body looking up at the screens. You drift back to the back of the cinema and into the projection room. The projection room is the room at the back of the cinema that has all the technology to control what's on the screens. I want you to notice all the technology in there. This is an ultra modern cinema. Top of the range Super HD projectors, surround sound systems with a control desk and different DVD players to play different movies. There are shelves in the wall with lots of different DVDs in their boxes. Now I want you to notice that there's a large pane of bulletproof glass between this room and the cinema where your body is sitting. I want you to notice the temperature of the glass as you lean against it and look down at yourself sitting on the front row of the movie, looking up at the screens, the one on the left having the picture of you as a child before you had a fear of spiders, the one on the right having the picture of you after this session where you no longer fear the spiders, and in the middle there's nothing. Have you got that? Right. You look around at the DVDs on the shelf and there's one with your name on it and under your name it says Old Phobia of Spiders. You instinctively know how to easily and confidently work this technology. You press the button and the DVD drawer ejects. You lift the DVD out of its box, put it in the DVD player and get ready to play it. When I tell you, press play and the movie will start to play in the middle screen. Before you do, I want you to take a moment to thank your subconscious mind for protecting you for all these years. Let it know that it has done its best with the information that it had, but that you are now ready to take responsibility for this part of your life. Make sure you're looking through the bulletproof glass, down at yourself sitting in the chair, looking up at the three screens. The one on the left has the paused image of you as a happy child before you discovered a fear of spiders. The one on the right is a paused image of you successful after this session, happily knowing that you no longer fear spiders. And on the middle screen we're about to play a black and white movie. It's of all your fears and phobias of spiders, how it started and how it's affected your life. Watch it through, right from the very beginning to the end. It'll only take a few seconds. It begins right where you first had a fear of spiders and ends just before you discovered this video is going to change your life forever by curing your phobia of spiders. Okay, press play and watch the movie. At the end, press pause. Okay, pause. Now as you sit in the projection booth behind the bulletproof glass, looking down at yourself, watching the movie of your past phobias, all three of them should be paused on the screen. On the left, the image of you before you learned this fear or phobia of spiders. On the right, the image of you after this session, successful and happy, knowing you no longer fear spiders. And the middle screen should be paused just before you started doing this session. I want you to rewind the movie now, playing it backwards. Ending just before when the problem first started. As you rewind, you hear all the sounds and screams, except that because they're backwards, they no longer sound like screams. Instead, they sound like a strange, infectious laughter. It sounds really funny as the screams and go back into your mouth. As you stand in the projection room, looking down through the bulletproof glass at yourself, watching the movie, rewinding, you see all the images have become blurred because it's rewinding fast backwards. Play it forwards again, but this time at double speed. Because it's going at double speed, everything seems slightly blurred and out of focus. And any screams or noises you made at the time still sound like a strange infectious laugh. It's the most infectious laugh you've ever heard in your life. And as you look down, you see your body is actually shaking with laughter. Laughing at the movie of your past fear or phobia of spiders. You can't help yourself. It's just so funny the noises that's been made. You rewind the movie again, hearing the laughter, seeing the images blur, and once again you play it forwards, this time at ultra fast. You can't see anything. It's just bodies moving about and things happening on the screen really quickly, blurred and in black and white. All the time the infectious laughter is playing. When it's finished, you press pause. Now back in the projection room, you look around and you see a button marked 3D. You press the button and start to float down through the bulletproof glass, over your body sitting in the front row looking up at the movies, and straight in to the movie, the black and white movie on the right. The movie of you after you've completed this process. The one where you are celebrating not having a fear of spiders. It becomes bright and very, very clear. It's like Super HD. Every colour is vivid and bright. I want you to feel how you would feel in the future with no fear of spiders. What would you do? Imagine yourself in the future. See yourself with no fear of spiders. See what you would see if you saw a spider and had no fear. Feel how you would feel. Hear the sounds that you would hear. Know what you would do now that you are confident and relaxed around spiders. Make the movie brighter, bigger. See the things and people around you in bright, vivid colour. As you look at a spider, remember that infectious laughter. And now, I want you to take all those feelings of confidence and relaxation and take them deep, deep inside you. So deep that they become part of you. I want you to take all those wonderful feelings and bring them back with you as you float down back into your body in the front row of the cinema. As you sit in the front row of the cinema, looking up at the screen on the right with the last image of the movie of the new powerful you, unafraid of spiders, you feel like you've just seen the most inspirational and exciting movie you've ever seen. The best part is, you've been the star. In a second, I'm going to count from 3 back to 1. When I reach 1, I want you to come back to the chair you're sitting in now. Bring with you all your new confidence around spiders. 3, 2, 1. If you think about spiders now, how do you feel? Don't worry if there's a feeling of emptiness or a bit of confusion. This is natural. It's just your subconscious mind has accepted that you're no longer afraid of spiders, but your conscious mind has yet to catch up. This will happen in the next hour or so. So now on a scale of 1 to 10, 1 being couldn't be bothered, and 10 being you want to run out of the room screaming if you saw one, how do you feel about spiders? I'm hoping it's 1, maybe 2 tops. So finally, just to test how you get on, I'm going to show you a picture in a second of a spider I took in my garden. I want you to spend a moment looking at it and see that you no longer fear spiders. Realise that you're free of this forever. I hope you enjoyed that. If you found this video useful, please share it and comment below telling me how you got on. If you've enjoyed it, you could like my Facebook page, www.facebook.com/Internet Life Coach. Thanks for watching. I'm Jason Scoltock.